What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Trey here, back with another video, and today we're here with episode number 4 of the Columbus Blue Jackets series here in NHL 22. And if you guys did not see in the last video, the Edmonton Oilers went back-to-back and won the Stanley Cup again. President's Trophy went to the Panthers, the Clarence went to the Oilers, and the Prince of Wales went to the Panthers. Art Ross went to Aho and the Hart. Norris went to Letang. Lady Bing went to Suzuki. Calder went to Amirov. Conn Smythe went to McDavid. The Vezina went to Knight, also the William Jennings. Bill Masterton went to Larson. The Jack Adams went to Arizona's head coach. The Selke went to Kopitar. I think that's his second in a row. Yes, it is. Ted Lindsay went to Aho, and the Maurice Richard for the second straight here is Austin Matthews. So again, we had a rough season last year. I can't check right now, but we got swept in the second round by the Canes. It wasn't that good to see. It actually wasn't that great, but I think our team's looking a little better this year, and I feel like we could do way better. And I fixed up the lines what it looked like last video. I feel like I all evened it out just to make the team as good. So first line, I have Laine, Bedard, Pastrnak getting a +2. I have Laine on that left wing playing with Pastrnak and Bedard. I feel like that'll just make the line pretty good. Second line, I got Gaudreau, Eriksson Ek, and Lehigh getting a +2. I did have Michkov there, but it gets a +1, so I think it'll just do better like that. Third line, I got Michkov, Johnson, and Shinnikov. Again, I would do that, but it doesn't do that. And then fourth line, I got Texier, Roslovic, and Fix-Wolansky +1. Defense, I got Werenski, Bouchard, Boakfish, Shillington, then Bean, and Lindstrom. To be honest, I don't know who really to trade. I'm either going to trade Lindstrom or Bean. Bean, I don't know, he just doesn't work for any of the lines. Like, I'm not like, I might trade Bean, to be honest. Hasn't been that great in goaltenders. We got Dylan Garand and Michael DiPietro. I'll show you guys the power play. It's looking pretty good. First, we got Pastrnak, Bedard, Gaudreau, Werenski, and Laine +5. Second one's Roslovic, Eriksson Ek, Johnson, Shillington, and Bouchard getting a +1. So the team's pretty good. I'll get you guys back with the trade if I trade either Bean or Lindstrom. Here we are, guys, trying to make a trade with the Colorado Avalanche, trying to send over Jake Bean again. Doesn't fit with any of our lines. 85 low top 4 defense. So trying to get back Samuel Girard. 84 overall is one less, but it looks like it says he fits with the third pairing, so hopefully that helps. Trying to get back a fourth. See what they say. Trade rejected, maybe not a fourth. We'll try a 5th round pick. Maybe we can get that back. Let's see what they say. Reject. We'll just do a 1-for-1. Bean for Girard. Rejected. Wow, Bean's higher rated. I'm surprised. What if we add a 5th round pick? Trade accept. So there we go. Hopefully he makes our lines better. And it looks like that did help because Girard and Lindstrom get a 0. So that'll really help. I'll sim a month in the season. I'll tell you guys how we're doing. Here we are, guys. A month in the season. We have a record of 4-6-2 with 10 points. To be honest, I don't know in the world how we're doing so bad. Our team is good. Werenski's got 8-12. So, I don't know what to do. Do we trade someone? I don't know what to do. Our chemistry's good. I don't know. Maybe we move Bedard to the second line, but that gets a -1. Maybe we swap those two. But, I don't know what's wrong. Maybe put Lehigh there. Gets a +3. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. They're getting... Maybe it's the defense. Maybe we could trade, a guy like Bouchard. Still 25.90, medium elite. But he's on a really good deal. That's the thing. Boakfist, he's on also a really good deal. 1 year left, though. Maybe if we trade Boakfist or something, Shillington, he's on a pretty good deal. Again, we just picked up Girard. Lindstrom, how is he doing? Lindstrom, -4, -4, +2, +3, 0, and -3. So it's that top pair. I don't know. Did we do that? I guess we could try that out. We go Werenski, Boakfist, then Bouchard and Shillington. I guess we'll try that. The fourth line isn't doing much better. Maybe we put Girard there instead. I mean, we could try that. And I think I'm going to try that. So this is a new defensive pair. Werenski with Boakfist, Bouchard with Girard, and Shillington with Lindstrom. Trying something different. Hopefully it'll make the team better, but other than that, I literally don't know what to do. Our team is really good. let's just hope and pray that we do better. So I'll see you guys at January 1st. Here we are, guys, in 2025. We actually have a record of 19-10-4, 42 points, first in our division. So maybe that little defensive thing up. Gaudreau's got 30 and 33, 8 goals and 22 assists, so he's doing good. Getting first in our division, so we're doing good. Don't have to make any changes. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Guys, here we are at the trade deadline with a record of 35, 18, and 9 for 79 points. First in our division, we're doing good. Pasternak's got 64 and 62, 23 goals, 41 assists. Looking pretty good. I just want to go and see if anyone grew because we're playing good. I think the defense really helped. Let's see. Looks like Bedard went up to a 92, grew by 1. Anyone else? Everyone else looks the same. Defense, I think Werenski was a 92 still. Defense looks the same. Garand is still an 85. So yeah, team's looking pretty good. Can't really say much about it. I just want to see how Garand's stats are, because if they're good, I'm going to keep them. But if they're not doing so well, maybe trade for another goalie at the deadline. So I just want to see that so I don't have to check after. Bedard's also got over a point per game with 63. Liney 56. That first line looks to be doing pretty good. See what Garand's number, 908, 2.79. So Garand's playing good. Definitely going to keep him. So literally, I don't know what to do. If anything, I'm probably just going to add another defenseman because our offense is doing good. I really don't want to change the team because they're doing good. Like, if a team's doing good, you really shouldn't change them. So, let's go to the deadline. I mean, I'll show you guys the top 10 players. And then, if anything, I'm probably going to only trade for a defenseman. So here we are. We are definitely a buyer because we're first in our division. We're looking to win that Stanley Cup over the last 2 years. This series was pretty fun. So yeah, Shea Theodore, 89 overall. Wow, and Nikolai Ehlers, Jonas Bodin, Dustin Wolfson, 89. Wow, only making $1 million. Kuznetsov, Luukkonen wasn't signed by Buffalo. Schmaltz, Duclair, Hintz, and Drew Doughty, still an 87 overall. So I mean, if we can get Shea Theodore, that'd be a really big player to get. I'm trying to think, so I'll get you guys back if I have a trade. Guys, just for fun, I'm trying to make a stupid trade with the Oilers. Bedard, he is only a 92. I mean, that's really good for 2 more years, but David's a 98. And if you think about it, that's good. I just want to see if Edmonton would accept this. No, they wouldn't. I just wanted to see if we're trying to make a fun trade, but we actually aren't going to do that. Guys, we're trying to make a trade with the Buffalo Sabres, trying to send a first-round pick for Luukkonen. Again, he's not going to be our starter this year because he isn't signed and we can't sign him, but he's an 88, good goaltender. If we can get him for 1 year. Didn't have that many good stats, but the year before that had really good stats. So hopefully this trades go through. Let's see what they say. Trade rejected. I mean, he's a good goaltender. I'm willing to give up a little bit more. Again, he'll be our starter next year. See who they want. Do they want any guys? Not really that I want to give. I mean, I could give one of these guys give out long, low elite. Let's see what they say. And I have to give a skater back. I hear when that happens, when they have too many skaters, you have to give one back. It's just so annoying because you have to do it. We'll take away the Plew guy. Let's see what they say. Adding long, trade accepted. Let's go. So we have Luukkonen for next year's starter. And guys, just before I look at all the trades, I'll look at that extension. And Lehigh only wants 6.5 for 1 more year. Again, after this, it'll be 1 year. So we can get Lehigh at 89 overall at $6 million. That'll be pretty good. I'll look at all the other ones. 86, 22 Johnson. How much does he want at 1 year? $4 million. That's a pretty good deal. Maybe we get him for 4.25. That'll really help. And then Bulkfist, maybe a defenseman. 1 year at $6 million. Could be better. Maybe we try to get another guy. Lindstrom, another defenseman. How much does he want for 4.8? That's kind of much. Texier. Let's see what he wants for 1 year. Still $3 million. That's a pretty good deal. But other than that, that's all I want to show you. Now we can go look at all the trades. And we don't have to add the lines because Luukkonen, the only trade we made doesn't matter till next season. So I want to see all the trades. Gustafsson, a 4th and a 7th for a 1st and a prospect. Engvall to Boston for a 2nd, a 4th, and a prospect. Trennan and Stastny to the Detroit Red Wings for a 7th, a 6th, and a prospect. Kakinen, 2 others, and a third for, looks like 2 prospects. There's our trade. Logan Stanley. Any big trades? Duclair for a first and Logan Couture. That's a pretty big trade. Myers, a third, 2/3 for Quinton Musty and Moldenholder. Any other bigger trades? I'm looking. I guess Milano's not bad. Schultz. Wow, Rupe Hintz goes to Buffalo for a first, a second, and Jeff Skinner. Wow, they have to take on that big contract. Whoa! That's okay. I knew he got traded, but I didn't know where. Shea Theodore to the Florida Panthers. Shea Theodore and a third for a first and 2 prospects. Well, also a first for Spurgeon and Greenway. Bobrovsky to Montreal for Gallagher and Severson, and then Gostisbehere to the Rangers for 2 prospects. So a pretty big trade deadline, Theodore being that really big trade. So yeah, again, we didn't have to make any trades or anything. We made one, but it's for next season. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. And guys, I totally forgot about the contracts Kent Johnson accepts and the Logan Lehigh, so those guys will really help out next year. Guys, we finished the season with a record of 45, 26, and 11, 101 points. Finished second in our division, so that's really good. Bedard 79 and 82, 31 goals, 48 assists. So Bedard just under a point per game. That's definitely his best season. Let's see who's next. Pasternak had 72, so almost a point per game. Line A 69, Gaudreau 61, even Bouchard 50. Bouchard has always put up good numbers. Werenski also 56. Again, Eriksson 52. He's a defensive guy, but did really good on that second line. Johnson 48 and Boquist 45. Check out our defense. Actually, we already know that. Also 45 Boquist is pretty good. Goaltender Garain 905, 2.91. Pretty good numbers, but I feel like looking in, I'll definitely take his job next year. Let's see the entire league standings and see how everyone did. I guess we'll check out the best goalie first. Blackwood had the most wins. Best save percentage by a starter. Looks like it was Spencer Knight. Best goals against average was Spencer Knight. So Spencer Knight's probably winning back-to-back Vezinas because he won it last year. Most points by a defenseman will be Cale Makar, but who's a -12. And Dahlin had 74 plus 31. So Dahlin's probably winning the Norris, if I'm not wrong. If not, it's Makar. McDavid 105, Jack Hughes 100, Suzuki 98. And congrats on him for being Montreal's captain. Brad always sims good, 97 points. Caulfield 92, McTavish went up 92. This Richie guy, wow, 92 points. Slavkovsky 91, that's his breakout season. Aho 90. So yeah, pretty good season for everyone. Again, McDavid leading the league, that's not surprising. So yeah, pretty good season for us. Not bad. We're in the playoffs, that's really good. Hopefully we can do better than the second round like we did last year. We'll be playing the Flyers in the first round, who had 92 points. So again, the Flyers, let's go check out the Flyers team. Guys I can think of, they have probably Provorov. York probably would be a good player. Let's go check out their team. I can't really think who's going to be like a crazy player on that team. Let's see. Oh, Farabee. They got Horvat, Tuomala, Owen Tippett. I forgot about him. And Frost, Cutter Gauthier, Yzerman. They still have Couturier in 87, so he's still good. Konechny, Carlson, Lawton, Hayes. So their team is still really good. Farabee at 91. That's really good. What is he? Medium, high elite potential. Defense. What did I say? Provorov, York, 88, 90. Clegg, Ristolainen, then Barry and Andre, pretty good. Goaltenders, they got 86 Hart, then 82 Vejmelka. So their team is pretty good, got a pretty good starter in Carter Hart. That offense, Farabee's really good, and that top pair with Provorov and York is pretty scary. We get home ice advantage, hopefully we do pretty good with that. Let's see how we do. First 2 games in Columbus, Ohio. So we do a win and a win. Let's go. Next 2 in Philadelphia with the 2-0 series lead. Win and a win. So we sweep the Flyers in the first round. That's a great start. And we will be facing the... I might be able to look here if they're done. Yes, I will. We'll be facing the Florida Panthers in the second round. So that'll be a tough matchup. Let's go check out their team. Who was that player that we were looking at to get on Florida? I forget who it was. Man, I forget. Bedard's got 6 and 4. Already got over a point per game. really good for Connor Bedard. I forget who that was, that good player on Florida. I feel like I remember seeing someone there. Veregi, Barkov, Kachuk, nasty first line. Reinhard, Bennett, Toffoli's also really good. Bunting, Lundell, Gallagher, Eberle, Hepkanemi, Greenway. Like, that's just so good. Even when you start a franchise series with Verhegi, Barkov, and Kachuk, Reinhardt's always good. Bennett grows so much. Bunting's very underrated. Like, you can't really be bad no matter what. That's who they got the deadline. Shea Theodore with Ekblad. That's nasty. Even Benning and Spurden's nice. Pysyk and Severson, goaltender. They got 92-90. He's going to win the Vezina probably. And Primo backing him up. So that team is really good. Got one of the best tandems in the league in Primo. And whatever. But Primo also does so good. I literally usually see him get to a 91-89. Like, he does really good. This team is good. I mean, especially that first line. We get home ice advantage. So we do first two in Columbus, a loss and a loss. Come on. Game 3 in Florida. Can we at least win? Another loss. Come on. Please don't repeat last year. Come on. I know Florida's good, but we're good too. 3-1 lead. Okay, Michkov, Lehigh, Michkov, another. 3-3. You're kidding. And we lost 5-4. We were up 3-1. And we blew it. And we get swept in the second round again. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I don't know how we lose. Bro, we had such a good team and we got swept by Florida. Like, at least win 2 games. At least win half. That's not really good. They have to face Detroit. I don't know how we get swept there. I just don't know. And wow. The Nashville Predators come up top and win the Stanley Cup. I wonder if they beat Florida in the Cup final. Won't be surprised if they do. Let's go check out the awards. Still can't believe we lost. Bedard had a good playoffs, 11-8, 5 goals and 6 assists. So Bedard didn't do bad at all. Check out the player stats. Laine had 10-8. Gaudreau had 9-8. Werenski and Bouchard both had 6, almost a point per game. Eriksson Ek had 6-8, a defensive guy. That's pretty good. Johnson, Michkov scored 2 in that game 4. Bogefish, like, we didn't do bad. Like, let's see how Grand did his numbers. Not great numbers. Yeah, that's why I'm bringing in Luukkonen. Let's go check out the playoff bracket. Looks like Nashville beat the Avs in 6, Golden Knights in 6. Canucks in 6, and wow, the Red Wings in 5. The Red Wings swept the Panthers. The Red Wings must have been a good team. Let's check out the awards. Wow, Bedard's up to a 95 against Stanley Cup. President's Trophy went to Anaheim. I totally forgot to check the standings again. Art Ross McDavid. Hart went to Hughes. Norris did go to Dahlian, I told you. Lady Bing went to Bratt. Richie got the Calder. Conn Smythe went to Saros. The Vezina did go to Knight for back-to-back. Jennings went to Vladar. Bill Masterton went to Labushkin. Jack Adams went to the Seattle head coach. Selke went to O'Reilly. Ted Lindsay went to Hughes. And the Maurice Richard went to Alexander Holtz, finally stopping Austin Matthews. So, I mean, we can't really do much. Sim to the draft. I mean, we didn't have that bad of a playoffs. I mean, I've seen where Boston jumps from 4-1, gets first, 5-2. Seattle. We don't have a pick in the top 16, so that's at least good. To view the retired players, any big names like maybe Chara or something like that. Eric Stahl retires, Jonathan Taves, Krejci, Eric Carlson, Brent Burns, both of them retire. Oshie, Yandel, Foligno. So not bad guys. Let's see if any big goaltenders retired. Wow, a bunch of pretty good, 2 good goaltenders at least with Quick and Halak. Those were 2 pretty good goaltenders. I guess Elliott, he played quite a amount. Corey Schneider, Bernier, Grice, Darling. That's the only goaltenders I know. So not really many players. I mean, Quick was a pretty big one. He won 3 Stanley Cups. With the other team, looks like Oshie's a coach for the Caps. Draft interviews, don't really care. To be honest, we have like no draft picks in this draft, so I might just like simp through it. If we have like a 5th round pick, Unless we have like someone to trade that we don't really need. Like 183, that's like, doesn't matter. Unless we could trade like Boquist. Because I feel like Boquist, he wanted like $6 million. So if we can trade him, get a better defenseman in free agency, that could work out. So yeah, Boquist has quite a bit of value, 86.24. He was only making 2.6. So if we can get a pretty good pick out of it, I'll be pretty happy. Actually, guys, I'm not going to do anything. I just realized it's the pretty much the last year, and we can't really do anything in the off season. So Sim to pick at 183, that's like a 6th round pick or something. We'll be lucky if we can even get a freaking medium top 6 forward or something like that. Like literally, I don't even know if anyone is scouted because no one cares because we weren't gonna get a good pick. This guy could be medium elite. We'll take a chance on him. He's supposed to get pick 800. Yeah, below bottom forward. We'll just sim the rest of the draft. None of this usually matters. Like the lowest I've ever snagged a medium elite, I think, was in the 5th round, and it was pretty crazy. But other than that, you don't really get much of the 6th or the 7th. So here we are, pulling up to the re-signing phase. Who do we have to re-sign? David Pastrnak. What does he want for 1 year? 1 year he wants $8 million. That's pretty good. If he takes 8.5, that'll be pretty good. Again, Boquist, I was just talking about him. $6 million. He only wants $5 million. And our defense played pretty good. So maybe we get him for $5 million 1 year. Chinnikov went up to an 85. 1 year wants, literally, we can get him 1.5. We can probably get him at like 1.5 for 1 year and an 85 overall. That's really good. We have $22 million in cap space. Goaltenders, I totally forgot we could sign Luukkonen. How much does he want for 1 year? 2.9. You're kidding. 2.8 for 1 year because that's literally all we need, and we can have Garain backing him up, a really good backup goalie. 2.5. We'll give him 2.5. Bro, let's go. Let's see what they say. Chinnikov rejects. Wow. Boquist rejects. Luukkonen accepts and Garain accepts. So we have our 2 goaltenders making no money. I think we're going to sign Pastrnak. I mean, he's a really good player. Actually, I'm going to let him go to free agency. If no one else is good, we'll just take Pastrnak because there's going to be a really low deal. Same with Boquist. I'm going to release him for now. But I do want to get Chinnikov because he's a pretty good forward. He wants 2 years. We'll give him 2 years at 2.2. I don't know if he wanted that 1 year deal. Let's see what he says. Trade accepted. I mean, not trade accepted. Accepted the deal. 83 fixed Walensky. 1 year at $2 million isn't bad. Texier, he went down in rating. Only wants 1.7. Lindstrom, we're going to get rid of. He just literally went down in rating. We still have that low elite Doan. We're not going to need him, though, so we can release him. It's either fixed Walensky or Texier. I think we need a right winger. We can go 1 year. Only wants $2 million. 1 year at $2 million. If we can get Texier as well. 1 year at like 1.5. Like, that's a really good deal. Especially at these guys. Other than that, we don't really need anyone. That's literally anyone that's here. They say Texier accepts and fixed Walensky accepts. It's pretty funny that his name is Trade to as well as mine and spelled the same way. So it's simply free agency. Hopefully there's some guys. We still have like about $10 million in cap space. We need to get 2 right defensemen if I'm not wrong. So trying to get up new defensemen. I just really hope they do good fit with the team. $14 million in cap space. Best player is 90 overall. Pastrnak only wants 9.5. So like that's a pretty good deal if I'm not wrong. Like all these guys want 7 years. Kuznetsov, an 88 defenseman. Oh no, I thought he was that defenseman. Wow, there's that Kessler guy. He's only an 86. See, I think that was a really good trade. Not RFAs, UFAs. 90 Pastrnak, so he might be the best one to go for. I'm looking for defenseman, though. I meant to go for Victor Hedman, but he wants money. Boquist is a pretty good deal. Like, he might be the best deal to go for. Only wants 6.2. I think we'd still go for Boquist. A pretty good player. Even 1 year, he wants cheap money, but since we do that, we'll give him 6.5. I think he deserves it. Pretty good defenseman. other than that, like, we still need a right defenseman we could trade for. So after that, $6 million we take off of that. That's $8 million in cap space. So a guy worth like $7 million, like Tanner Jeannot, 87, 28. We can get him for like $8 million bucks. That's a really good deal. 1 year wants no money. But the thing is, we're gonna be overpaying him. Only Nashville's interested. Maybe $7 million for 1 year. To be honest, he's probably gonna reject just because I'm giving him less money. So I'll go for another guy while I'm at it, like Pavel Zacha. Not a bad player. 1 year only wants 4.5. We'll give him $5 million. If Jeannot doesn't accept, and even if he does accept, then I won't get Zacha because we won't have enough cap space. Let's see what these guys say. Hopefully Boakfist at least accepts. Come on, come on, come on. Answer me. Zacha, no. Zacha accept before Boakfist accepts. And I appreciate your earnest, but I just go for another team. You simply did not offer me enough money. So Jeannot declined anyways, but Zacha still is a pretty good forward. He'll help with the team we have. $4 million in cap space. Is there any other like right defenseman? Like, we need a bottom pair guy, so like he could be a lower paid guy. Don't want Lindstrom. I want a different guy. Like, I feel like a veteran presence will help. Oh, we have $4 million. We could spend $4 million bucks. Like, we can get Lindstrom back, but I don't want him. What about Philip Hronek? He's not a bad player. 83 overall. This is tough. Goaltender, I just want to see. Wow, Shesterkin. No way, that's crazy. Let's see who has the best potential. It's obviously going to be Sorokin. Bernard, medium starter. So yeah, wow, I still can't believe Shesterkin is there. It's pretty crazy. Malkin. Too low. Wow, lowly 80. Forrester. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but if we can sign him. 3 years, wants $700K. We'll give him $950K and 80. Oh, it's an offer sheet, so they'll probably and do anything. Lundstrom, Paterka, he's an RFA though. Oh, this is tough. I don't know what to do. Oh, we have $4 million. I think, to be honest, I think I'm just gonna trade for something. I mean, the first round picks don't matter anymore because there's no more drafts. So I'm wondering if you could still trade your drafts. I'm trying to trade a bunch of first round picks. Okay? I'm telling you, all the rest of our first round picks. I don't think this is cheating. Right? I mean, there's no more drafts. I think this should count. 5 first round picks. If we can get a crazy right defenseman or something like that. Like, maybe we can get a guy like Jimmy Drysdale to come on the team. Let's see. Drysdale's making 10 mil. That'd be way too much. See, like, a young player is making a lot of money. I mean, like, no money. Looking for a right defenseman. McAvoy, we wouldn't be able to get him. Let's see. We could probably get Mackenzie Weegar, to be honest. He's on the block as well. 90 overall. Like, this literally, Columbus would be over the salary cap crap. But if we're offering that much and they're willing to retain salary, I think this is a W. Like, that would work if they retain that much salary, give them that much. Trade accepted. I mean, that was the rest of our first round picks. I would say that was cheating. But we gotta do it. Come on, this is our last year. We haven't won a cup yet, so I'll see you guys in the next season with all the line. So guys, this is the team for next year. I'm just praying that we win a Stanley Cup. I mean, I just want to win a Stanley Cup at this point. First line, Kent Johnson, Connor Bedard, Patrick Laine, +5. Second line, Michkov, Erikssonek, Gaudreau, +1. Third line, Texier, Zacha, Lei, +1. And then fourth line, Chinnikov, Roslovic, and Dolchenkov. Defense, Werenski, Weegar getting a +1. You got Bouchard and Gerard, and then you got Shillington and Boquist. goaltenders, you got Luukkonen and Garand backing them up. That's got to be one of the best goalie tandems in the league. So this team is looking really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's our last year to win a Stanley Cup this year. Hopefully we do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget that like button, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you'll get notified whenever we upload a new video. See you guys later. Peace!